Scorpio Monthly Horoscope for February 2021. Scorpio Health Horoscope. The stars are not very favorably disposed towards your health during the ensuing month. Quite obviously you will have much to be careful about. First and foremost, there is a likelihood that you could suffer from exhaustion, leading to a state of general debility. This could further complicate things by creating nervous disorders and mental troubles. You must, therefore, resolve not to overexert yourself. This could be done by simply chalking out a schedule more suited to the needs of this changed situation. Nothing drastic is called for, but merely a quantity of care. Infections of the chest area should also be promptly treated. Scorpio Finance Forecast. The configuration of stars that faces you this month is not very favorable, and as such, your financial prospects don't look too bright. Writers, painters, actors, and other practitioners of the arts would do well to store up for the rainy days, since they are going to face an extremely lean period. This is true for traders and those engaged in overseas trade. In fact, to a large extent this would be true of most of you, who would have to struggle quite a bit to realize your objectives and even then not achieve much success. Further, the climate would not be congenial for the investment and the launching of new projects. These could easily get stuck. Scorpio Career and Profession Predictions. The combination of stars facing you this month is not very favorable for your professional attainments. You could well find yourself working quite hard, with little possibility of realizing the expected normal gains. This means that the month could well turn out to be a straight line without any ups and downs. The saving grace could well be the satisfaction that you would derive from the interaction with several learned people. This and a certain improvement with social or religious work that some of you would be inclined to participate in, would relieve the boredom and of those of non-accomplishment. Scorpio Education Horoscope. Nothing particularly auspicious about the augury from the stars this month insofar as your educational pursuits are concerned. Most of you may be influenced in a manner that would make you self-assertive and somewhat headstrong in your behavior, making learning difficult. Such an attitude should be checked. Further, those sitting for some competitive examinations should go in for extra coaching, since in the given circumstances, this could well make the difference between success and failure. Those pursuing languages and journalism, and the other arts should be prepared for a lot of extra effort for achieving their objectives. Scorpio Travel Forecast. A good month to reap a rich harvest of dividends from your travel, since the augury from the stars is quite favorable on this score. There is a distinct possibility that exporters and others dealing with foreign countries would have an extremely fruitful trip abroad. Further, most of you would travel quite a bit of connection with business or official work to a number of new places and succeed in realizing your objectives. The most favored direction would be north. Travel would also bring a big quota of pleasure and new opportunities. Some of you could have an extremely pleasant outing with your family. Scorpio Family Prospects. Nothing particularly favorable about the augury from the stars this month insofar as your family welfare is concerned. The family atmosphere is likely to be vitiated with strife and discord. Your relations with your maternal relatives would be particularly liable to shock and strain. In such a family environment, the children would be influenced in a manner that would make them undisciplined. This performance at studies and games, etc., would also not be up to the mark. Supervise their affairs very closely, devoting more time and energy to this. A month during which problems would confront you from many directions. Scorpio children predictions. During the coming month, the progress of your children may be bogged down in difficulties, posing many problems for you, since the stellar influences are mostly unfavorable. The performance of most of the wards of you people is likely to remain below average. Those studying accountancy would be particularly affected by an adverse set of circumstances. Those pursuing the fine arts may be particularly affected. In fact, for those appearing in any competitive examination, it might be very necessary to work hard and go in for extra coaching. If they do this, they stand a reasonable chance of success. This is the channel of astrology. We will be posting yearly horoscopes and monthly horoscopes, so subscribe the channel to stay tuned. Thanks for watching.